this is Dr. G, and this is that Saturday of week 5. I have kids, and I love going to my kids like, hey, what do you want to do today? Or like we go to a store and you're like, hey, what do you want? And you know, you can literally just like, hey, you can have whatever it is that you want. They always end up asking for something random, you know, like as much chocolate as I want, Dad, or you know, I just want Pop-Tarts to nail them to the wall or something along those lines. Love my boys. But yeah, so when you're a kid, you know, you get asked that question. You can literally, you know, have whatever you want. That's where it is that we draw to. Tracing the story. So where it is that we're at in the story is, you know, David has a son, Solomon. And Solomon, whenever we get to basically 1 Kings, all the way through to 11, you find God coming to Solomon. He basically asks him, like, hey, what is it that you want? Now, instead of richness, instead of, you know, as many kingdoms as you want, you know, all these different things that we would want, cars, different things, so forth. Well, didn't cars back then, there was many camels with rims back then, whatever. So instead of saying all these different material things, Solomon says, I want wisdom. And he gets it. And he has a lot of wisdom. Kings from like Africa, kings from all China, like everybody just comes around and they know about his wisdom and they feed from him and so forth. But check this out. Whenever you get to like about 1 Kings 11, you find Solomon, he's starting to go wayward. He's starting to go sideways, if you will, away from wisdom. He starts making decisions, marrying a lot of wives. He has like 700, 300 concubines and so forth. And because he has so many, he accepts where it is that they're at, you know, and this affects God's kingdom because by marrying these women, they have gods and they start to bring them in, into God's kingdom. And it starts following, the kingdom starts falling. And so what we have at the end of this is, just the result of how Solomon has made some bad decisions. So once was wise, but now moving to something else. So that's us. What I want you to pray today about is there something in your life that you were once really wise about? Did you kind of fallen by the wayside? And what are some of those things? And if it's not, if you're living perfectly, okay, you're saying already. But if you know, there isn't anything, ask God to show you specific things of how to grow more in wisdom of those different things. You guys have a blessed day.